today is Freebie Friday, yay! And I wanted to really quick before we jump into making this card remind you that we are having a sale right now, 15% off ink, select ink, papers, envelopes, and fast fuse adhesive. And if you were to become a demonstrator, you could get up to 45% off instead of 15%. So if you want to know how that works, if you want to purchase the kit in order to get the extra percentage, just send me a message and I can answer any questions for you. And then also, if you were to purchase the kit right now, we are offering free designer series paper 12x12 packs for the first 6 months that you're a demonstrator. So you get 1 pack a month for the first 6 months. And then also, last thing is, if you would like to join my newsletter, go on over to my blog and click on get my monthly newsletter. And I would love to have you join that. It's brand new, and so I've been having a lot of fun with that. All right. So let's get started on this card. I really love how this card turned out. It's super simple and it's a little bit different shape for me. I normally do A2 size cards, but I decided to change it up, and so I'm doing a 4x4 card. So this is cut at 8 inches by 4 inches, and it is watercolor paper. So I've scored it at the 4-inch mark, and then I'm just going along the edge here to really give it a good crease. And I have my junky paper here that I'm going to be using, and I have my wood grain stamp set. That's this one. It's not wood grain, I'm sorry, it's called hardwood. And so I have soft suede ink, and I'm going to go ahead and ink it up like this with it flat on the ground or table. And then I'm going to lay my card face down like this and lay my scratch paper over the top. And just do this. Aren't my nails freaky? They're orange. I don't know if you can tell on the video, but I did them orange for fall because it's October, and so I was trying to be festive. Alright, I'm not sure that I care for them, but who cares, right? It's only temporary. Okay, so then it looks like this when you're all done, and then I have my H2O here in my little Stampin' Mister. And I'm just going to spritz a couple times and then just kind of do this to move the water around. And if it doesn't move around as much as you want it to, or have the look that you want it to have, which it doesn't for me at the moment, then you just can come in with your paper towel and you can do two things. You can either daub it and it'll just pick the ink up, or you can do this. So I'm just kind of smearing it and making a mess of it. And then it has this really uneven look, which is super cool, but I'm going to go ahead and add just a little more water to the corner and do it a little more. So then it kind of gives it just this very distressed old wood look. Okay, so I'm super happy with that. I like the way it looks, and it'll just dry on its own. So I'm going to set it on over to the side while I do my other part. So the other thing I'm using is the Wondrous Wreath stamp set. This is in the holiday catalog. I really love this stamp set. And so I went ahead and stamped first in Cajun Craze, and I'm using 1 block, and I've mounted a stamp on each side of the block. So they have these little tabs on them so that you know which end is facing up. And so what you do is you're just going to ink up the stamp. So there's that side. And then I'll use crushed curry and stamp this side. Alright, so then hopefully, because I've lined it up with the little tabs, it's going to be really easy going through the Big Shot in the machine. So I'm going to bring it over here because I want you to see how this works with these framelits. So you have to remember which side you put facing up when you stamped it. which was this side, and that's where those tabs were. So I'm going to take these framelets now, and they have the point here facing up. So if you've done it correctly, it should line up just like that. And it saves you tons of time of trying to figure out which direction this goes. And then there's the little guy that goes in the middle, and it also has the tab. And so you just drop him down, line him up with the tab up here, and it matches up. So it's super simple and keeps you from having to fuss with figuring out how that works. So you're just going to run it through. And then, you know, it pops out, no problem. Alright, so I'm going to get my card base. I have dimensionals here somewhere floating around right in front of me. Alright, so I'm going to use a dimensional. I'm going to use 4, one on each side, because I don't want it to squish down anywhere. Alright, so not a lot you can do about it curving up or because of the water, except just kind of readjusting it. I'm going to put my wreath down here in the middle. And then I have the cute wood elements. I love these guys. And then I'm using the So Thankful stamp from Holiday Cheer. And I'm just going to go right back to my soft suede so that I don't have to use a different color. And stamp. And then punch. Alright, and then I have my baker's twine here, and I'm just going to thread it through the 2 wood elements first, and then so that they don't just lay right on top of each other, you have to kind of put one off to the side. Let's see, there we go, like this, and then tie your knot. Ah, so frustrating. I'm telling you, I did this off video and it was no problem. I get on video with you guys and then it's a mess. Okay, so I'm just going to hold them with one finger and tie with the other one. This is the kind of stuff that it's just like never fails when you're on video. Okay, and then I'll double knot it. And I'm going to punch a hole here. Thread this end through. And then I'm going to tie another knot. Oh my gosh. There we go. And then do a bow. I'm sure you guys can hear the background noise of the cars going by. My windows are open, so it's heating up again here in California, so the windows are all open. Okay, and then I'm going to add a couple glue dots to this element right here on the back, and just put it up there at the top of the wreath, and one more here. And that's it. You have your So Thankful card. So if you want to see if you won last week's Freebie Friday, you can head on over to my blog and check it out and see if you won. And this week I'm going to be giving away a set of cards. So you'll get a set of cards from me, 4 cards. I'm not sure which 4 cards they'll be, but that's what I'm giving away this week. So if you want to leave a comment on this video to be entered to win a set of 4 cards, please do so, and check out my blog for any other details. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.